Wallace and Gromit, The Curse of the WereRabbit. Where do I begin? I can begin by saying that I tried to make a video on this using a voiceover and, you know, video footage, but no, YouTube said, get fucked. I tried to put text over it, I tried to put background music, I tried to turn the music down completely. No! I don't know what YouTube's complaining about, but whatever it is, they seem to have a personal issue with me. Okay, let's just get right into the video. I don't know about you, but this movie scared the living shit out of me as a kid. I had nightmares for weeks. Saying that, there were a lot of funny parts in it too. Like the part where the rabbits are all in the kitchen with Gromit and he doesn't see them and then they just start popping out of nowhere. Gromit does all the work and he's the inventive one, and then Wallace is just,
I'm in the mood for food.
When I was a kid, it confused me. Like the part where you see the rabbit in the cage about to break out, like I thought that was the WereRabbit, but then throughout the movie, like I think it was literally just before the transformation scene is when I connected all the dots and went, oh, that's why Gromit was going, oh my god, there's all these vegetables in his room. Villain Victor Quartermain. This guy, to me, honestly, he was just a rip-off, watered-down version of Gaston. Tell me I'm wrong. Also, by the way, bald! God damn! Was Lady Tontington, or Tottington, English, god damn it, was the vicar. He was pretty funny. There's one policeman, like in the entire bloody town, there's one policeman who makes the best joke known to man.
If you ask me, this was arson. Arson? Aye, someone arsing around.
The scene where Wallace like puts everything together, the mind manipulation nomadic and the bun vac, and he connects it all up, and that whole scene happens. I always found it intriguing because you don't really get to see in these type of werewolf, were-rabbit type of movies, you don't actually get to see how it's like what goes wrong. You only get to see the product. Oh, there's something running wild in the woods. We don't know what it is. But with this, it actually shows everything. It shows the beginning of how it starts all the way to the end when it all finishes. And for that, magic right there, isn't it? I'm not gonna lie, there were a few parts that really, even as a kid, I kind of was a bit on the edge a bit about. Like, for example, the scene where Wallace is the WereRabbit and he's going around, the first like montage that you see him running around eating everyone's vegetables, and you don't actually see the WereRabbit, but you see him eating everything. It was always weird to me, because when I saw the actual WereRabbit and I saw how big it was, I mean, come on, tell me this is not the stuff of fucking nightmares right here. When I saw how big it was, and I remember the montage scene, I always thought, how does no one see this thing? It's like 60 fucking feet tall. Seriously, how long does it take you to get out of your bed? Another part that just rubbed me up the wrong way was when the first time Wallace transforms, when he's going to fix the lady rabbit thing, whatever it was called, when he goes to fix that, how come, again, you don't really hear anything? You don't really see anything? You know what I mean? Like, you should have seen something. And, like, when the moon appears and you can see Gromit, you know, he's a bit on edge, and I get it. But when you, like, think about it, you must have... And he runs past. Like, he runs past at one point, and you don't even see him. You just see the gate open and close. Fuck it, that must be a bloody quick rabbit. God damn, especially for its size. And this little bit right here, I nearly shit myself. Now let's talk a little bit about the transformation scene. I'm not gonna be able to put the entire clip of him transforming because YouTube will have a cry about it. Like, I know this movie's for kids, but like, tell me this right here, the buck teeth and his hands shaking. Imagine for a second you're in the middle of the woods with someone you don't like. Imagine you're Victor. Yeah, I would be scared too. If you're a big fan of this movie and you think you know quite a bit about it, please let me know in the comments. When this is so hard to say. When Wallace is slowly transforming into the rabbit, like not the actual transformation scene, but when he gets the ears, but he's still himself, and when Hutch is first introduced, when he's he sounds like Wallace. When Wallace fully transforms, like completely into the rabbit, is he still himself, like in his head, or is he completely gone? Same thing with Hutch, like, because Hutch still looks like the rabbit, but he dresses and sounds just like Wallace. You know what I mean? That was just a question I always wondered. Again, and it literally just right now hit me, when in the very end where Wallace sacrifices himself to save Gromit when he jumps to the aeroplane, and he even gave him a high five. Is he still himself? If you're anything like me, I absolutely... Sorry, there's some birds out here having a bit of a scrap. Oi, take it outside! No one can deny... God damn it, just give me a sec. No one can deny the soundtrack for this movie was ridiculously good. Like, stupidly good. Just how they made the action scenes look so realistic, and they did it so clever in a way that, you know, you don't actually see the rabbit, but you get a good idea of how big he is, how fast he is, and all that stuff. I remember specifically when I first saw that tunnel scene where he starts digging and he's about to go under with an entire car. My jaw dropped. And like, what are you meant to do if you see this happening in your backyard? Like, look, who are you gonna call? There's a giant I don't know. It's eating all my plants and stuff. What kind of animal is it? I don't freaking know. They absolutely nailed the atmosphere from the nighttime scenes, daytime scenes, and just even the fog and the owl in the background. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Again, watching that as a kid when you're like 6, 7, like at the movies at like 7 p.m. at night. Terrifying. This is my favorite, what's it called, Aardman Animation Studios movie of all time. If you like this video, watch it again and tell your friends. That's the end of the video, mate. Catch you later.